everybody, and welcome to DICEBERG Ahead. My name is AJ. I am your humble narrator, and today I am joined by
Chenoa Reid playing Dasha.
Kathryn, Redacted, playing Abigail Dufresne.
Dave Mattson playing Vincent C. Argyle Jr.
This is also Tales of the Tenderfoots. I realized I didn't say that before.
Yeah, it's like episode 3 or something by now, so they know.
Welcome.
They should know. If they don't know.
To the Grimm RPG!
Yes, so last episode, we are in Hamlin. You guys met a lot of people. Things summing things up. Children are missing. There's something to do with a guy called the Piper. You've been given some information from the tree and the tree in the woods where Clementine led you. You were told about some people in the mountains who have dealt with people coming through to the Grimm Lands before from your world. You were also told about a cove of kids around your age towards the coast, as well as the fairy grotto, and the tree also said that there were multiple witches and wizards and other types of sorcerers that could help you out. Clementine let you know about a wagon that was leaving with a shipment in the next few days, but you're not exactly sure when. And we ended with y'all going back to Hamlin, to the inn/tavern, where you guys were going to stay the night with Gisela and Johan.
Yeah, we go sweep. Because we EP now.
Gotta go sleep,
Big sweep.
The next morning, you guys wake up with the sun streaming through the windows. All three of you in your different rooms, with the borrowed clothes that you have, and you smell like potato, like hash browns, and you smell bacon and like pancakes and stuff coming from the kitchen.
I swear you said, you guys smell like potatoes, and I was about
You smell like potatoes.
Thank God.
Me and my filler words, don't mind me.
From Vincent's room. It's just kind of like a... And he opens his door, and he's just holding his back like he has the worst back pain in the world. And he slowly makes his way downstairs.
I just kind of stand there. You know how like a kid like walks into their mom's room at 3 a.m. and I just have like a kid stance as I stare at Vincent like, Anyway, and then I go downstairs too.
So Gisela is there waiting for you. She is setting the table. The tavern technically isn't open yet because they sell alcohol and those kind of laws. So she's setting out a breakfast for you guys. And yeah, it's pancakes and hash browns and bacon and fruit slices and a whole bunch of everything breakfast.
Yes, I'm gonna go right down there. I've been up. I probably been up since whenever 6 is in this place. Maybe I'm actually helping fix breakfast.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say that you're also, she gave you the cutlery, so she handed that to you, and the 5 places you're helping to set the table, with the cups too.
Oh, okay, but you mean like forks and shit. Okay, I thought you meant like she just gave me all of the knives.
No.
Okay. But yes, I'm setting the table. I know. I mean, I'm not a girly who knows like what a salad fork is, but I'm giving everybody all their stuff. And can I roll to remember whether or not Dasha and Vincent are right or left-handed?
I'll fuck. 1 second.
We now need to learn what is the remember the remember roll.
Which one would be the remembering one? There's not one for the remembering.
Maybe home ec, considering this is like about
Or luck.
prepping like silverware and stuff. The luck might work.
I'd say luck.
Okay.
And because you didn't really know them before, like you knew of them, but you didn't really know them before, I'm gonna say, what is your luck?
3rd grade.
Nice.
So 1 grade level below me. So
I'd say to remember you have to hit a 5th grade. Yeah, I know.
okay,
But that's
fine.
like a really minute detail. Would she have really paid attention to that?
I don't know. Guess we're gonna find out.
You are 10, so
I got a 5.
Okay, well that's still at the 3rd grade level.
the 3rd grade level.
So you do not remember. You do not
That's
remember.
a 3rd
I got
grade
a 3.
5.
You don't remember. No.
Okay, fine. So I'm gonna say that I make a judgment call and I set Vincent's plate left-handed and Dasha's plate right-handed, and I'm ambidextrous, but I like to fit in, so I'm gonna put right-handed for me.
I come down the stairs. I'm not wearing any socks or shoes, and my hair is very unkept. And as I like turn to go sit at my spot, you can see a huge rat's nest of like clumped hair from where I was like laying on it. It's just all like tangled and very noticeably just sticking out from the back of my head.
I thought you were going to say a literal rat's nest, and I was going to be like...
Gisela puts down she kind of has like this platter, that she's been like putting foods and stuff on the table. And she notices you sit down with your hair all tangled, and she just goes, and then she walks into the back, which you could assume would be like where her bedroom is, because they live here, and then she comes back with a brush, and she just kind of like taps your shoulders to make you sit back straight and starts to like attack your hair.
I look
basically.
back and I'm just like, what are you doing? I'm not
sit still, love. She's able to get it pretty smooth, actually.
I don't make it easy on
She
her.
seems very practiced at this.
Yeah. Vincent's finally gonna make it to the table, very slowly with his little nightgown on, because he wore the nightgown to sleep, if we recall from last episode.
Yeah.
And
Abigail
so
as a Scrooge maxing.
Scrooge maxing to the max. He walks over and he's just holding his back, and he's like, he just kind of grumpily folds out the chair and sits on it.
Vincent
and then just looks at the fork on the left side, just literally grabs it, moves it to his right hand, and then sets it down, and then starts to look at like all the different food on the is like the platter set at the table with like plates.
Yes, your plate is empty. Like, she didn't start dishing for you guys, but like there's
He kind of lets out a frumpy, and then he starts serving.
I get my grubby hands all over the serving plate and just grab whatever.
Vincent goes faster to try to beat Dasha.
I'm making this a competition.
Grubby hands. No, I was trying to get like what I need. That's all I want.
Scamper. I'll roll a scamper to be faster than you.
Actually, we should all roll scamper. Can we all roll scamper? Can this be contested?
Crap. I have so what does a disadvantage do? Because I have a disadvantage on my scampers.
Does that roll 2? Take the lower?
Disadvantage? Does it just say a -1?
Yes. Does that just drop a grade level?
Yeah, that just automatically drops you a grade level from the starting roll.
First grade scamper. Let's go.
Yeah. We'll see who gets food first. We'll see who rolls highest. Which grade?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you go down, so roll again.
Fuck, I also rolled a 1.
Okay,
Yes.
so that was a 3, so it's a success at 2nd grade level.
Beautiful.
Okay, 3
Okay.
success at 3rd grade.
I got a
Okay.
success at 1st grade level.
Rock and roll.
Fucking shit.
So, does Abby have any siblings?
Abby doesn't have siblings.
I think we are
but
all single
Yeah.
kids.
but she, if you remember, is on the swim team. She's on the
Correct.
Cold Water River Rocks, which is the swim team, and she has pretty good reflexes. She's a decent.
wanna
really
say-
good
Real quick, the town is called Cold Falls.
fucking
not-
piss. Fine, Cold Falls River Rock,
British
Cold-
Columbia. Mm-hmm.
How
So
much food do we get?
there is plenty for all of you, but Abby definitely gets a head start, and so she especially since she was down there, she set everything like strategically,
Mhm.
so that she could get the best bits of things.
Yes,
And then
what I personally wanted was the 2 thickest pancakes,
Mhm.
the crispiest pieces of bacon, and the most delicious looking eggs. So I took all of that.
absolutely.
Unbelievable.
So then Dasha comes in second, of course,
Handful of bacon. Just into the pile. Eating it handful, and then in the other hand I grabbed like a pancake all rolled up, and I'm just like double fisting brekkie foods.
phenomenal image of this little girl.
Vincent will grab what's left and then really hesitates to go for the bacon due to it having like rabid child in it now.
Yeah.
But I still take some because beggars cannot be choosers.
There's a couple strips of bacon left by the time you get there. There's also still the fruit is still available, as well as like
Ooh.
the hash browns.
I got the best of the fruit.
Is there any mustard?
Gisela stops. She was dishing herself up some food as well, and she looks at you and goes, "Mustard?
Da.
Dasha, they don't have that here.
They don't
That's
have
like-
mustard?
Some
At this
It-
point, for them, mustard's probably still a weed.
it hasn't been invented yet.
No, that's not true. It's just a weed.
Mustard's a plant?
She like nods, and she's like, "Yes, mustard seed."
Do you have mustard? Like yellow sauce? Made of mustard?
No, dear, we don't. I don't have any.
Well, what would I eat with my pancake?
Abby, I think we really, really got unlucky with the person who ended up with us here.
For the first time, I feel myself agreeing with you. I shove the syrup towards her. Put some of this on it.
A drizzle in my like clenched pancake fist. I'm now sticky with bacon grease and syrup. And I'm like, whoa, I really like syrup. And I just start like eating it.
Gisela just kind of like gently takes it from you.
So sticky.
Vincent nods aggressively as Giselle does that.
She just like pries it away from you, and then she puts another pancake like on the plate, and then she puts the syrup over the pancake.
I roll it up with my hands. So I just
Is that how you always eat them?
that is the best way.
She's not house trained yet.
Who taught you to eat them like that?
I just give a look to Vincent, a very like intimidating glare from across the table.
He just looks back at you like he's so confused why you're upset. He literally just said the truth. He just looks at you like, what do you mean?
I continue to eat my pancake.
Did Dasha hear my question?
Dasha chose to ignore.
Oh. Abby wouldn't get that. She wouldn't. I'm sorry. Did you hear me? I asked, who taught you to eat them like that?
I just give another glare. Myself.
That's fair. I taught myself how to tie my shoes.
Me too.
I did it when I was 4,
Wow.
which is earlier.
And all fall silent on the breakfast table.
Vincent's just trying to eat and cope so hard with where he's at right now.
Wait, is Vincent wearing shoes where you have to tie them?
He's got Velcro.
I'm pretty... That's a good question. I feel like Vincent would be like one of those weird kids who like wears loafers to school.
Yes.
Like his parents are like you have to wear,
Yeah.
like, these are good shoes.
Yeah.
Wear these good shoes, and they're just like
Yeah.
like leather loafers, but kid size. That's what he has.
As an avid player of TTRPGs, I choose my dice to fit my character. Crystal Maggie has an expansive inventory to meet your needs. This year, they released one of my favorite liquid core sets titled Flying Dragon, which is inspired by The Lord of the Rings' Eye of Sauron. Sort by material, collection, or color, making your shopping experience easy. Accessorize with dice trays, bags, or a dice necklace to display your favorite D20. So head over to crystalmaggie.com and use code, all caps, DICEBERG_head to get 10% off your next order.
DICEBERG Ahead uses Printful to produce and host our merch shop. Whether you're a creator or just need some t-shirts for an event, Printful makes it easy to sample and design whatever you need. It took us some time to land on a design we liked for our DBA hoodie, and we got 25% off 3 samples to test our designs. Once we landed on one we liked, it was easy to add to the Printful hosted store. Join Printful today by using our link in the show notes, or by using code DICEBERG_ahead to get $5 off your next order.
Are you new to remote recording? Or maybe you're looking to switch to something different? Riverside FM is the best online studio for recording and streaming. We love Riverside because of its multi-track recording features, auto compression, and local browser upload settings that helps eliminate lag within recording. Join Riverside and pursue your creativity, whether that's making content, teaching, or making it easier to work from home. You can choose between 3 separate plans and find what works best for you. Use our link below to join Riverside today.
When y'all are done with breakfast, Gisela starts like to clean stuff up and take plates and things, and she gets a little bit somber, but she's like, okay kids, there's some clothes upstairs that you can have, you can borrow, and you can just you can go out in the town for the day if you would like. Clementine might be around and you can hang out with her if you would like, but make sure you stay in the village. I do not want you wandering outside of it. We're going to try to figure out how to get you home, but it might take a bit. Okay?
Where's the Piper?
So she gets kind of stone-faced when she looks at you, and she says, that's none of your concern.
Vincent raises his hand.
Yes?
Do we have school?
I mean, if you would like, you could go over to the schoolhouse, but I don't know if the teacher will be there. She's kind of been out of a job for the last few days, so...
Why?
You can find... You definitely see on her face that it is, like, getting harder and harder to get into this subject. She's like, well, there aren't any children in Hamlin right now, so...
So you're gonna make the first one? Well, I guess there's Clementine, but like, look at you.
She looks down at her pregnant belly and just kind of like puts a hand on it, and then she's like, the next one, will be the yes, yep, yeah.
What about the candy house?
The candy house is beyond the village, so I did say that you should stay in the village. I wouldn't go back to the candy house.
What's the deal with them?
The deal with the candy house?
Da.
Well, Hansel and Gretel were it's a complicated situation. But we mostly just left them alone to do whatever they were doing.
Yeah, they tried to eat us.
Part of why we left them alone, so that they wouldn't eat anyone.
Yeah.
Why didn't you call the police on them or send them to jail?
Police?
Why didn't you call the? Why didn't you make a knight go on get them?
Knights don't exist. They're not real.
I'm gonna go to the schoolhouse because I'm pretty sure we have an assignment due in a few days, and I don't want to get in trouble. So,
In trouble with who? Let's go chase chickens. That sounds like a better idea.
Vincent hard stops, just zoning out, being like, I'm gonna go get ready for school, and he trots away.
I don't know. I was really freaked out last night, but I think I would also rather chase chickens than go to a school. I don't know why I go to a school where I don't get a grade.
So we're gonna go chase chickens. And I turn around and I'm gonna go get ready.
I'm already ready, so I help her do the dishes, but I'm not super good. It's obvious that I don't usually do this, but I want to help. I'm just washing them, but really pretty bad, pretty badly, very minor force. And I basically everything that I do probably needs to be rewashed, but I'm doing it.
Okay. Yeah, after a bit she does notice, and she switches with you so that you are doing the drying. And yes, but she does appreciate your help. Yes! So y'all head out, and you two are gonna go chase chickens. And Vincent, are you heading to the school?
Yes, I will be putting on whatever peasant clothes they provided, and grabbing my backpack and
Peasant
stuffing
clothes.
one pocket,
Mm-hmm.
one pocket with my old clothes. I think I still put the sweater vest on, 'cause I feel like it's probably like a simple longer shirt or something, and I still put the sweater vest over it because you gotta stay strapped,
Absolutely.
Stay strapped. And then Vincent's gonna just go to the schoolhouse and see what goes on there. Is there a sign that reads the word school, or is it?
It's very Little House on the Prairie, so there isn't really a sign that says ye old schoolhouse, but it looks like one from an old it's painted red. It has nice white trim and stuff like that. So
Kind of looks like some of the schools from the movies Grandma used to watch. Okay.
Yeah. So you walk in there, and it's mostly empty. It's almost clear that this hasn't been swept in a while. And there are tablets left out with chalk and things like that. And at the desk at the front of the room, in front of this blackboard, is a woman. She is slumped over the desk, and you would think she was dead, but she's actually just snoring very, very loudly. She looks to be late 30s, with her black hair pulled back into a bun.
Is there any books? Is there a bookshelf around, or is it just kind of a schoolhouse and then a lady?
It's just a schoolhouse and a lady. You see there is a book on one of the desks. It has been left out, but other than that, you don't really see any other books.
I'm gonna go to the book on the desk. What does it look like? What kind of book we dealing with? Which subject?
If you open it up, kind of, it's a ton of fairy tales. Not quite the versions and some of them are like uncompleted, or incomplete. But it's spoken, and it's like the verbiage as well as like the way the cover looks and things may lead you to believe it's used as like a history book.
Cool.
Or like geography.
Cool. I'm gonna put it in my backpack, and then I'm gonna go up to the snoring lady, and I'm just gonna poke her a little bit.
Just like in the face, or
I'm gonna go up to like next to her, and I'm gonna try to like be very careful in terms of like doing like a tap on like
okay.
the back, almost like tap tap.
So she snorts awake, just very much like, and sits completely back in her chair and just kind of stares at you for a little bit, and she blinks multiple times, and then she goes, "Where did you come from?"
Not around here.
Okay, well, don't sneak up on me like that.
Well, I kind of just walked in. You were sleeping.
I mean, but anyway, what?
I came here because I heard this was the school, and there's not a lot of school happening. Is that?
No, there's not. I don't have any. There's no children. How old are you?
I'm 9.
You're 9. Where did you come from?
I'm not from around here. I think I was called like a tenderfoot.
Who called you a tenderfoot?
The lady who owns the Goat Bar Inn and a tree.
The tree?
Yeah.
Who let you talk to the tree?
I don't know.
Well, there's a reason he's a tree. We don't trust him.
Why don't you trust him?
Because he's... Okay.
Because he's a tree.
We're very speciest. We're speciest against trees.
Specifically trees.
Yes.
So she's just like, okay, well, if you're here for I guess just sit down. Any desk.
Okay.
He picks the furthest desk to the front in the middle.
She picks up some chalk and starts to scrawl on the whiteboard the date and her name. She writes in big loopy letters, Miss Steffi. And then she's like, okay, you're 9. I don't know what they would teach you in the other world. I don't know what they would
I don't know.
I pull out the book that I was reading, which was like whatever English book we were reading to like then have to like work on. It's probably like either like a nonfiction book or something, or like a series of short stories.
Yeah.
I pull it out and I just kind of hold it up and like, well, we were working on this, before I got here.
Oh. And she snatches it from you. And she's like, I don't recognize this author.
I don't know. I don't know who that is either. They just kind of gave us the book and said to read it.
Okay, well, then read a couple chapters of that and then we'll talk about it, I guess.
Okay. Back in where I'm from, we also have teachers that teach different subjects. Is there a subject that maybe you know better that I should try?
I mean, I know all of them a little bit, you know. I don't have really the higher education, but I definitely can teach everybody math and reading and writing. Writing's important. Have you learned cursive yet?
I'm not really good at it.
Okay. Well, why don't we go over some cursive then?
Okay.
Okay. And she starts to write on the board just the alphabet in both uppercase and lowercase cursive. And for that, we're going to jump over to Dasha and Abby. Where do y'all head?
I use like a shirt or a larger garment, and I put some food in it and use it as like backpack, and like have extra clothes, and I like tie it around me like satchel, like
Nice.
I'm ready to go on adventure. And I'm assuming I'm doing this while Abby is helping clean up.
Yeah.
And since nobody is watching me, I'm gonna snoop a little bit to see if I can find anything useful, like tools or something that
Okay.
would be good on the road. Maybe I'll sneak a pot or a pan that's small enough.
Like the one egg pan from Costco, but medieval version.
Yeah, you can
just like little.
Yeah, if you want a pan, I'm gonna say that while they're focusing on the dishes, you're able to snatch a small pan.
Yeah.
That's still kind of hefty, you know. But
Yeah. I
yeah,
slip
definitely.
it in my makeshift, like long sleeve shirt satchel, and then from like the exits, I go, Abby, are you ready to chase chickens?
Abby stands at attention in the doorway, fully dressed in the normal clothing, still strapped with the axe, not her backpack. She's got her backpack, but she also has the axe. And she says, well, yes, I am. Let's go.
We exit the building.
Excellent. So, a couple places y'all could head if you are thinking about chickens. If you were telling the truth, you know that there's a farm down the road that y'all passed with some chickens and some pigs and some things like that, as well as I mean, of course, there's also the rest of the town that you could look around in as well if there's something else you're looking for.
I mean, if I'm leading, might do just a walk around and then find maybe a little farm that's like right on the edge of town, maybe in direction of what would be Piper, just looking around the edge of town.
Right.
Yeah, and Abby's definitely kind of a little tuckered out from last night, feeling more optimistic than she was when she realized that we have no money and no horse and nothing. The only way out is through. Her mom says that every night.
What a valid crash out.
She calls Abby's daddy, and she says, you know what, Mark? The only way out is through. I want the alimony by Tuesday.
I feel like you're just saying this too, like you're yapping to Dasha as we're walking along.
Yeah.
What is alimony?
I don't know. My mom just talks to my dad about that stuff. He's back in Georgia. But no, internally she's really glad that she's like, I want other people to, I don't want to be a leader anymore because I'm scared. She's like, I'm going to go with the flow and let it fucking ride. She doesn't say fucking though. That would be,
Absolutely.
She would get grounded.
She would get grounded. Perfect. So hanging around on the edge of town, are
Like
you looking
Gander.
for anything in particular?
Rats.
I think I'm looking for anything that makes my spidey sense tingle.
Yeah. So as you guys are on the edge of town, you find you're kind of walking out, maybe like dangerously heading on the path towards the tree that winds down around the fields and things. And you see on the side of the road, just kind of like nestled in some grass where it's like obvious it could have been missed, a small shoe.
I pick it up. A clue! And I show Abby. It is a clue.
For what?
Does it fit me?
No, it's smaller than you.
It is a littler person. We know about the Piper. What other kids have feet this small?
Not many. Do you still have the coin? Do you still have the... Remember?
Da.
Do you still have it?
Da.
Maybe let's take the shoe and hold the coin and see what happens.
Oh, okay. I put the shoe on the ground. I take coin out and I put it in the shoe.
Dude, it's like we have the same brain.
Just slide it
She
in
says
the shoe.
that.
No. I was just thinking that.
Where else would coin go if not in?
Does anything happen?
No.
I kick it.
Piper, Piper, don't you come to me. Piper, Piper, who's
What are you
benching
doing?
by the tree? Piper, Piper, come sing us your little song. Piper, I want you to come right along.
What are you doing?
The world around you darkens a bit.
I do pick up the coin as this is happening. Your singing seems to be working.
From behind you, you hear a low voice say, "It's not often that children summon me."
I take shoe and I throw.
You just
You
whip
full
around
on
and chuck the shoe.
You George W. Bush it?
So you throw it behind you, and
I hope I don't hit Abby in the face.
You're gonna
You know
have
what?
to.
What's
do a
your
check.
what's your throw grade?
God.
There's literally
2.
throw.
2. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll for me. I just want to see what you hit.
Better dice.
Contested scamper?
No.
Fuck.
I rolled a 1. Okay, a success on the first level.
Okay. So you turn around and you chuck it, and the shoe lands in the dust, in the dirt, right in front of 2 big, sleek, black pointed boots. You follow the gaze up the legs of this man, standing easily at like 6'5", 6'6". He is
Damn.
a spindly motherfucker.
That's a shame.
He is a spindly guy, with pointed features and a long mustache, as well as hair that is like slicked back in like a low ponytail, you know. He is wearing a cape, a nice cloak that is patchwork. It's all different types of colors. multiple different scraps of different types of clothing, and along the collar, where there would usually, you'd think that there was like a fur collar kind of thing, it's all a bunch of rat skulls around the collar, and he towers over you. And
I haven't turned around, by the way. I'm like standing. I'm serious. Like,
Wide-eyed.
I'm standing confidently. Like, I say from the back, it looks like I'm confidently standing, but you can see my face, and I'm like, fuck. But I'm just like not turning around.
He watches the shoe fall in the dust in front of him, and then he looks at you, Dasha, and tilts his head to the side and takes a long sniff of the air. And he goes, well, that's not what I expected. But you're not part of it. And he turns back around to Hamlin. And it's very much just like when you have like a 3D model that you like rotate. Like, it doesn't seem like his feet move almost. He just turns back towards Hamlin, and he does another like long like, and he says, but there she is. And then he disappears again.
Oh, what the heck did we just do? I didn't think he would do that. I thought he'd want us.
I thought so also. And I missed with the shoe. He was supposed to die on impact.
I don't think anyone was going to die from that.
That was just step one of dying on impact.
I give Dasha like a look, not a withering look, but like, come on now.
We run. Let's go. I take shoe with me.
So y'all are running?
Oh yeah, top frickin' speed.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, I take Dasha's hand because I'm low-key faster than her, I think.
Yeah, I got little legs.
And we're gonna cut back to Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent's probably just like trying really hard to do good at cursive. I would say like book learning, he's pretty decent at, but cursive has been one of those things. It's like he struggles a little bit, and this session has improved him probably like by 2%.
Okay.
Because like he knows how to do the letters, they just look not
better
good.
than none.
Is like. Like, he's like me. He doesn't quite get how some of them are supposed to represent the letters that they represent. And so they just look kind of loose and bad and very just child written.
You notice that like while Miss Steffi has been like helping you with things, she's like, I'll be right back, and just kind of like bustles outside. And then you're sitting there and you feel a chill up your spine. And suddenly it seems like the world outside has gotten slightly darker. And
I get a little scared because I think my dad's approaching.
In a corner of the room, mostly shrouded in shadow, is the Piper. He's just staring at you and unblinking. Tilts his head to the side once you notice him.
Vincent ironically eases up a tiny bit.
Okay.
Because, now that he knows it's not his dad, things are a little easier to deal with. And he's just gonna kind of look over to the Piper and just go,
Who are you?
He tilts his head the other way, and then like almost unnaturally, he doesn't leave the corner, but suddenly he has his hands on either side of your desk as well. He didn't get any bigger, and he didn't stretch any weird way. He just takes up more space all of a sudden. He leans close to you, and you can smell, like, onions on his breath. Something smells something smells rotten and kind of oniony in his breath. I'm the Piper.
Oh. I've heard some stuff about you.
Yeah.
About town.
You're not who I was looking for.
I thought you looked for kids, and I'm a kid.
You're not part of that deal. And then he takes up less space. He goes back to his shadowy corner where you can only see his face and his unblinking eyes. And then he disappears, and the world gets slightly brighter.
Vincent's probably going to put 2 and 2 together and understand that the only other kid that he knows in town is one Miss Clementine Brummelspringer. And so Vincent's now just going to quickly, first off, he's going to erase his little chalkboard that he was working on, because you got to leave it clean. You can't be rude. Leave it clean. And then he's going to make sure his backpack's all packed up. He's going to loop it over his shoulder. He's going to start booking it out of the schoolhouse and try to go to the mayor's residence.
Okay. So, Dasha and Abby, we're going to cut back to you. You end up at the mayor's residence first, I'm going to say. And do you knock?
No, I
open. Is there a back door we could go into too? We just go to the entrance that wherever's closest. I'm just like, let me in.
I tried the knob.
So it is unlocked, yeah.
I open.
So I'm knocking on the upper part of the door, and she just like sneaks in with her little arm, and it's just like
clicks open. Yeah. So you guys get in. The mayor and his wife, so Mayor Brummelspringer and Philomena, are seated in the living room. You know where she might be in the house. You guys barge in, and the mayor and Philomena jump up and are both like, what's happening? What are you doing in here? If you want to play with Clementine, you can just knock on the door.
No. I enter in more.
Yeah. She's upstairs as far as I know.
Okay. I run up.
Okay, we both run upstairs. It's very obvious from my body language that I feel like a parent would be able to tell wrong. Fuck.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Honey, this child's body language is reading oh shit right now.
Maybe we should follow. Actually, I don't know think about it. Hold on.
You know how children get when they accidentally piss their pants, and it's just
literally
the end of the world.
I'm thinking of just if accidentally pissed your pants, accidentally the dog is hurt in the driveway,
just because of how Dasha looks though. Dasha doesn't look super concerned, I'm guessing.
Oh, and they know I'm a tight ass from their previous experiences.
Exactly. So they just kind of go, the kids, and then they just sit back down and go back to what they were doing. You'd think after this big traumatic thing that happened to the town that they would get a little bit more on it, but apparently
they
not.
Don't give a fuck.
I'll give them one more shot. No. Okay.
We'll be in the parlor drinking ourselves into a stupor.
And then Vincent shows up. He's like, excuse me.
Ma'am. Yeah.
Sir.
So you guys, do you leave the door open or do you close the door?
No. Why would I close the door?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
wasn't even opening the door, so.
So you guys run upstairs to where Clementine's room is. You slam open the door to Clementine's room, and that's when we're gonna go back to Vincent.
He is not athletic in any way.
We cut back to Vincent huffing and puffing, and jogging his way to the mayor's house. You get there just as Philomena is up, and she's trying to like close the front door again.
And I just kind of try to press it, and I go.
She stops and she's like, "Oh, okay, hello. They're upstairs."
Piper.
And that's when something clicks. and you can see just like shock and horror in her face, and she goes white as a sheet. And she turns around and starts to book it up the stairs. And then you can hear Mayor Bremmelspringer in the other room go, "Honey, is something wrong?"
Why aren't you making my sandwich?
So as you follow Philomena up the stairs and into Clementine's room, and y'all are right on the heels of each other. So you guys are at the end of the hall when Dasha and Abby bust the door open, and in the room, floating, is a coin as big as the one that you have, Dasha, with a little rat on it. And it spins and then drops to the ground. And then Philomena starts screaming. And that's where we'll leave this episode.
Thanks for listening. Background music for Tales of the Tenderfoots is brought to you by Epidemic Sounds. For more DICEBERG Ahead content, follow us on our socials and Patreon, or visit us on our website at DICEBERGAhead.com.